Well, back to the news now. We continue to follow that investigation into that massive explosion out at Grandview earlier this month. In fact, the ATF still trying to figure out exactly what triggered this massive explosion. Some people feeling it miles away. It was so powerful, dozens of windows were shattered at the Cedarwood apartment complex right next to the explosion. 41 Action News anchor Cynthia Newsom joins us now. And Cynthia, I understand some people are still trying to get their lives back to normal after that blast. Cynthia.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. I want you to take a look at this. This is one of the affected apartments, and look, here's some shattered glass from the explosion that night. So, for the past more than 2 weeks, some of the windows have been boarded up with either wood and plastic on the other side, or in this case, cardboard and plastic on the other side, trying to keep as much of the cold air out of the apartment as possible. Well, finally, for the first time since the explosion on January 3rd, crews started repairing and replacing some of these windows. Go ahead and take a look at the video. You know, the people who live here have really been through a lot. They felt the full force of the explosion that night. They had to grab their families and their belongings and quickly get out as fire crews battled the explosion and fire. Now, when they returned, their shattered windows were covered with wood and cardboard and plastic to keep out the cold until the new windows could be ordered and installed. Weather delayed the process, but finally today, crews started replacing 26 broken windows here at this apartment complex, and they hope the job will be finished by Friday. Now, I talked with a number of people who live here, and they didn't want to talk on camera, but they told me that in these past 2.5 weeks, they have had to buy space heaters to try to keep their apartments warm. Some of them actually lived somewhere else until their windows were fixed. And now, finally, with crews starting to make their repairs, and they hope to be done by the end of this week, people who live here's lives will finally get back to normal. Reporting live in Grandview, Cynthia Newsom, 41 Action News.